Yundang Lake was a saline lake that was open to the tides. In 1971, the lake was cut off from the sea by the construction of a causeway. The lake, with its waterway blocked, became a rotten and dead water body. The urban expansion and economic development that took place increased pollution, and heaps of trash and wastewater from factories and houses made the lake odorous. Yundang Lake was degraded into a pollution disaster. Finally, in 1991, a massive cleanup project began to revive the lake. After 5 years, it has finally made a complete turnaround into a clean and beautiful lake where numerous fish thrive. Yundang Lake was dramatically restored when the city of Xiamen tore down the causeway, constructed sluice gates, and reopened the lake to the sea, allowing water exchange twice a day. On the south bank, a sewage treatment plant was built to treat polluted water. Xiamen's local government allowed sewage water from factories and houses to flow into the lake, only after being processed by the treatment facility. They paid close attention not only to the quality of the water, but also to the landscape of the surrounding area. The lake, now surrounded by green trees and beautiful flowers, has become a recreational area for its residents. This is a residential area near the lake. To improve the quality of the water, the residents of Xiamen have to pay a price. The municipal government has imposed a tax on sewage disposal, and the water tariff has been raised a great deal.
The water tariff for households was 1 yuan per tank, and then the price doubled, but we think it is worth paying. Sewage treatment plants provide us with a clean and pleasant environment. Everybody wants to move in, so real estate value has soared.
The tax has risen by 100%, but the residents are more satisfied. This is part of the economic gains brought about by the restored lake. The Xiamen local government has poured in 200 million yuan into the cleanup of Yundang Lake. As the lake got cleaner, the real estate prices in the surrounding areas increased 20-fold, providing great profits for the government. Since 1997, Xiamen has been regarded as a center for investment, tourism, and residential development.
As a result of the 10-year environmental restoration project, this area has been transformed into a pleasant place to live and work. Everybody wants to move in, so the housing prices have escalated 7 to 10-fold. Xiamen has invested in the environment and in return continues to earn back a great deal of economic profit. In a short period of time, it has tremendously contributed to creating a beautiful environment and a strong economy.
Xiamen has gained enough confidence to save the environment with the success of Yundang Lake. This confidence has helped promote the sustainable development of the entire coastal area. Xiamen underwent a dramatic transformation in 1994 when the government introduced the ICM program. They had the vision of sustaining coastal prosperity by cleaning the polluted environment caused by reckless development. The coastal zones of Xiamen was in need of special management. Drastic industrialization polluted the sea and destroyed natural habitats. Multiple-use conflicts intensified as fisheries and aquaculture, ports, manufacturing industries, and coastal reclamation and waterfront development took place simultaneously in the narrow coastal area.
When Xiamen was designated as a special economic zone in 1979, we had difficulty in handling the exponential demand of logistics. We understood the necessity of massive coastal development to solve the problems of transportation, fisheries, port facilities, and many others. The basic concept of the development fully considered the ecosystem. We asked experts to provide their expertise to develop the port, tourism, and fishery operations in a sustainable manner. At the same time, we collaborated with an international organization to create the best coastal environment possible.
Xiamen's partner was the Regional Program on Partnerships in Environmental Management for the Seas of East Asia, also known as PEMSEA.
We have been supporting the PEMSEA program since it began in the early 1990s. This is a very important regional endeavor to look at regional environmental issues, because in today's world these environmental problems go beyond one country.
PEMSEA is an organization working for sustainable ocean and coastal development in the seas of East Asia. There are currently 12 participating East Asian countries in this partnership. PEMSEA oversees 8 ICM demonstration sites and provides policy and technical support, as well as financial resources.
It is very important to strengthen the concept of sustainable development, and also to ensure that the government's development plans will take into consideration the interests, the concerns of the environment. Now, in this way, we armed with a good concept, it will strengthen political will, and it will also ensure the use of their local resources for achieving the goal of sustainable development.
In 1994, PEMSEA selected Xiamen as a demonstration site for the ICM program in its initial phase. PEMSEA has assisted the Xiamen government in sustainable coastal development, providing policy advice, technical support, and financial resources. The signing of the Memorandum of Agreement with PEMSEA signaled Xiamen's commitment to the ICM program. Xiamen began to consolidate its existing institutions. There were as many as 12 departments relevant to coastal management in Xiamen at that time. An effective institutional framework which could plan and coordinate coastal uses in an integrated manner was desperately needed. Xiamen set up a Marine Management Coordination Committee headed by the Vice Mayor of Xiamen and comprised of the heads of the construction, fishery, and environmental preservation departments. It was critical to prepare laws mandating the basic principles of ICM. Fortunately, Xiamen's status as a special economic zone gave it the autonomy to enact such laws.
It was of primary importance to put the laws in place. We control the sea through laws. In China, we had many laws regarding land management, but didn't have enough laws regarding sea management. So the Xiamen municipal government created the most advanced sea laws in China, making the most of our local autonomy.
For the first time as a local government, Xiamen created new regulations for city planning, coastal utilization and management, and environmental protection. With regulations in place, Xiamen began applying special management efforts to the West Sea area, which has the most serious problems at that time. The West Coast is now a protected area for the egret, the bird of Xiamen, and the habitat for the endangered white dolphin. The West Coast has truly become a well-kept and peaceful haven. The ICM program's success in its initial phase has enabled massive ships and container ports to coexist with the natural environment. Before ICM was implemented, fish farming and the harbor industry were in disorder. Wastewater coming from the island polluted the seawater and destroyed animal nesting grounds. Fish farming made things even worse as it accelerated pollution in the West Sea due to fish droppings and feed grain deposits. This encroachment by fish farming spread towards the coastal residential areas. By the early 90s, fish farming deposited an annual average of 5 to 8 centimeters of sediment on the sea bottom. A sediment bank 5 meters higher than sea level was created because of it.